Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Rebellion here and I'm back with another spawn tube tutorial for Black Ops Cold War. This time I'll be going over how to spawn tube on the map Cartel for hardcore SnD. Now I said this in the last video, but again, if you guys already have your own spots that you use for these maps, or ironically the spots that you use are the ones that I'm going to show in this video, then you can probably click off now and I wouldn't want to waste your time. But if you are one of those people that are still kind of unsure on where to aim, how to aim, or you're just genuinely curious to see the methods that I use, then hopefully you'll get something out of this. But that goes for everyone. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and begin. So for this map, I'll be going over 5 spots in total. So that'll be 2 for attacking side and 3 for defending side. Starting off with the attacking side, this first spot will be how to tube the defenders that run straight forward at the start of the round and cut through the middle here right behind the B building. So for this spot, what you'll want to do is you're going to look up towards the sky right here, and with your thumper while ADSing, you want these clouds right here, mainly this little top one right there, to be lined up with the white line at the top left of your sight. So as you can see, they're aligned with each other, and they're vertically aligned as well with the entire left side of the thumper's sight. So this is what it should look like before you shoot, and then when you shoot, you actually want to run forward for a second and then jump and shoot. So this will give it a little extra distance to land where it's going to land, which is right by the rocks on their side. So again, once you have this lined up like so, I'm going to run forward for a second and then jump and shoot like so. Alright, and if done correctly, the tube lands right here, normally on this path, right here in the middle. So, when the defenders run straight forward, when the round starts, right through here and are right behind the B building, then this is where the tube will land, hopefully helping you get a kill or two off the start of the round.
Hardcore search and destroy. Charges acquired. Destroy the objective.
The next spot will be how to tube the defenders that run straight forward towards the left side of the map, headed towards the A-bomb site. So for this spot, what you're going to do is look up again in the sky with your thumper. Have this cloud right here that's pointed downward to be touching the top middle of the right bar of your thumper's sight. Like so. So see how it's touching it in the very middle of that. So that's how you want to line it up. And then from here you're going to do another run and jump tube, but this time you're going to run forward for a second and a half, so an extra half second to make sure it clears the building that it's going to in a second, and jump and shoot. So again, once you have this lined up, just like that, you're going to run for a second and a half, jump and shoot, like so. Right, and if done correctly, the tube lands right here, so right in between all of these little crossroads. So whether they go through the back side here, or they keep going straight towards this truck, or even if they're trying to go into this building right here, then this tube will land right there, hopefully securing a few kills off the start of the round.
Swear, like, I don't know why, but it seems like the long range sights, like the 2 times and the 3 times, are cleaner than the close range scopes.
We've taken the lead.
Moving on to the defending side, this first spot will be how to tube the attackers that grab the bomb and run straight forward and are headed across the bridge, headed towards the middle of the map. So for this spot, what you're going to do is, with your thumper, you're going to look all the way up in the sky and look at this small fainted cloud right here in the middle. You're going to look right in the center of it, just like that, and then you're going to do a jump shot. So it's just a normal jump and then you shoot at the peak of your jump. So again, have your sight lined up, the middle of this cloud, and then jump and shoot. Now, if you're the guy that's spawned all the way back here, then this is the only exception where you have to make a slight adjustment. So instead of the center, you'll have to aim it just the top left of it, just so you still have enough distance to make it to the bridge. So again, this only applies to the guy that's spawned all the way back here. So again, you'd have to aim all the way to the top left of this cloud instead of the center. But for everyone else, you mainly just have to aim at the center of the cloud like this, and then jump and shoot, like so. And the tube lands right here amongst the end of the bridge. Sometimes it'll land a little more closer towards the middle, but you get the idea. The general area is right before they enter the bridge, so you should be able to get a few kills off the start of the round if they're running straight forward up at the beginning. The next spot will be how to tube the attackers that grab the bomb and run towards the right side of the map, past these plants, and are headed through the garage area right here. So this spot works really well as a secondary spot. So basically after shooting the first tube with the first spot that I just showed you, you can use your second tube and use that tube to shoot it towards the spot that I'm going to show you right now. So that would be after shooting the first tube, you're going to have this tree line up with the outline of this cloud. So as you can see, it almost fits perfectly within the background of the cloud, kind of like a puzzle piece. How it lines up almost perfectly with this cloud. Once you have that lined up, as you're reloading, should be enough time for you to line it up, you're going to look in between the top and bottom part of the split of this cloud. So you're going to aim right in between the two. So just like that, right in the middle. So again, after shooting the first tube like that, as you're reloading, have this tree and the cloud line up together, and then in between the top and bottom of the opening of this cloud right here, like that. So you want to do this in succession. So once you do that, you shoot like so. So the tube lands right here every time on this ramp. So if they're headed towards the garage, or if you're even getting some enemies that are wrapping around through the backside right here on this side of the rock, then you can kill them as well, hopefully getting a few kills out the start of the round after shooting the first tube.
Right there, hide up in the back, hide in the back, hide in the back. Yeah, that back right there.
We're taking control.
Damn.
And the third spot will be how to tube the attackers that run straight forward and head towards the creek on the left side right over here. So just like the second spot, this spot also works really well as a secondary spot. So basically after shooting the first tube from the first spot that I showed you, as you're reloading, you're going to come back here right behind this rock, and you're going to have the B bomb icon and the green barrel lined up vertically like that, and then you're going to have your sight lined up at the very top right corner of the wooden pallets sticking out from the top of this box. So right there is where you want to aim this tube. So again, after shooting the first tube from the first spot, as you're reloading, come back here, have the B bomb icon and the green barrel line up vertically like that, and then aim towards the top right corner of the wooden pallets. So just a little above that right there so you can clear it. Okay, once you have this lined up, you just shoot, like so. So the tube lands right here amongst the creek. So again, when they run straight forward or they wrap around the far left side right here, and are going down towards this path of this the map, then this is where you can catch a few of them off guard with this tube, hopefully getting a few kills out the start of the round.
Shoot on him, I don't even put on him, but there's so much. Yeah, there's a lot. No, it's a lot. It's a lot.
We're taking control.
Oh!
Napalm strike awaiting orders.
Thank you guys for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful in any way, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more tutorials just like this, or other clips and compilations of spawn tubing in Cold War, please feel free to subscribe to the channel as well if you have not already. Like I mentioned in the last video, I plan on doing all of these maps in alphabetical order, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it before December 10th when Season 1 starts, mainly because there's the possibility of them patching or nerfing spawn tubing. So hopefully I'll be able to finish these tutorials before then. So the next map I'll be doing is Checkmate. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.